my channel, I get lots of questions about what I eat to stay fit. I'm gonna share one of my favorite go-to meals that's super easy to make in only a few minutes and also keeps me satiated throughout the whole day. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first I'm gonna show you my two main ingredients here. I have some fresh Atlantic salmon, and who loves Trader Joe's out there? Where are my other Trader Joe groupies at? And then I have just this bag of broccoli. I love getting this because it is already cut up. I don't have to slice anything. It's organic. I am going to just cut this open, plop it into my steamer, and I am going to be showing you how I cook this salmon fillet. This is my favorite type of cut. It has the skin on the back, but you can get it without the skin. This is what my pan looks like. It is a non-stick pan. I am going to still use some oil, specifically coconut oil, and I'm going to go ahead and just pour it all over the pan. I like to use a lot of the oil, just I don't want it to stick, but I also don't want it to smoke. So I use a paper towel like so, and I just kind of I go ahead and turn on my burner, and I want it to be not too hot because I don't want it to burn. So I usually start at about a medium, and then I lowered the heat a little bit once I flip the fish, but I'm gonna show you. So while that is warming up, I am actually going to go ahead and open my bag of broccoli. I am going to turn on my steamer. So this is one of my favorite meals. Like when I come back after grocery shopping, I'm usually really hungry. So I just love putting the fish on the pan and the broccoli in, or sometimes I love zucchini noodles, and by the time I'm done putting away the groceries, my meal is ready. So I'm gonna cook both of these pieces of fish. I'm gonna start with the skin side going down. So I'm gonna go ahead and plop right there. And then I'm gonna grab the other piece. Go ahead, move the oil around. And then once the fish is here, I actually apply another layer of the coconut oil. So I'll show you. And I kind of drizzle it on top, move that oil all around the fish. And then comes my favorite part. I love to season, so I'm going to start with my sea salt. Okay, so I layer with salt, and I love salt, so I would actually use more than that, but I'm going to use an onion salt right now. So this has some sodium in it. I usually use just like an onion powder. We are out of that because it's popular around here. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this. I like to create a thick, crusty layer of spices on top. It makes it a little bit crunchy. Then I have cilantro. I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle that on. And you guys, I go all out with my spices. Just the more the merrier. Let's have a party. Okay, and I don't know if you can see right here, but the thin side of the fish is starting to cook. And I need to grab a spatula. Since we're attached, because you have the camera.
Yeah, you can't grab a spatula?
I can, but you'll probably have to come with me. I forgot my spatula! Okay, we're going on an adventure over to the drawer. We're attached. See this lapel? This is new, and I'm trying to, come with me. You can see my messy house. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to do this YouTube thing still. Okay, well this is our very messy drawer, and I have my pumpkin spatula. Not exactly what I was looking for. Let's go this way. We're clearly professionals at this. So now that we're back at my station, I'm gonna add some thyme. I wish I really had a lot more time because I gotta pick my daughter up. I'm going to add, again, very liberally. Okay, the last thing I wanna add on here is dill. That's probably one of my favorite spices. Guys, be prepared for a very fresh smelling kitchen. Well, other than the fish. I love the smell of dill and of these spices. All right, so while the fish is cooking just with the skin side down, I am going to put the lid on my broccoli that is steaming. I like to steam my broccoli for about 6 minutes. So I'm gonna set the timer for that. Ta-da, like so. All right, now what I'm gonna be looking for with the fish is for the part of the meat that is turning like an orangey color. So I'm seeing that it's being cooked, and that lets me know that it's cooking up through the bottom, and I don't want it to cook all the way through because that can burn the bottom, and then also it might make it a little bit dry. So I am going to go ahead and flip the fish and just have it cook on the other side. But for that little piece that I showed you where it's thinner, I go ahead and just chop it with my spatula because it's going to cook faster and I'm going to want to have it removed sooner. So now I have a few pieces here. I'm gonna move this stuff, see if you can. Hey pal, how's it going? I'm making us lunch. I love that this is pretty hands-off. I basically just plop them on, right, like I showed you, and I can kind of look at it. So I could be helping out with the kids. I could be putting the groceries away, like I said before. I just love that it's very low. It's a very low maintenance meal, but it has a really high return on investment because it's healthy, delicious. Like I say, it keeps me full throughout the day. So now I have 3 different sizes of fish on here. I told you my small one I removed by cutting with a spatula. That one is ready for me to flip. So I'm just going to go ahead and flip. And this larger section right here, if there's a really chunky piece of fish, which is great, I might actually just cut that again and then cook it on its side. So I'll show you what I do for that. I'm going to just go ahead and flip this whole entire piece. You guys, I am not a professional cook, so don't actually I feel like I have to do a disclaimer. I'm no chef. All right, so sometimes I'll use the back of my spatula just to kind of like rock the fish over and let it cook on that side, rock it back on this side. And I am gonna go ahead and just cut this one right here. So it's cut in half. And then I am going to flip this piece of fish on its side and just cook the side like that because it's so thick. In terms of the skin, it may just automatically come off and that's totally fine. I don't eat the skin, so I can see right here that the skin is coming off and you can peel the fish off the skin. And I usually just discard the skin anyways. Yay! Okay, there's the bell. We got the timer. It says my broccoli is ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that from the heat. Turn it off. And my piece of fish that was the medium size is ready as well. The joys of being a mom blogger and mom YouTuber. My fish and my broccoli are done at the same time. I've got my meal, it's ready to go. I'm gonna let these bigger pieces still go ahead and cook longer. So I have just moved that piece of fish onto my plate. Now I'm going to scoop out some broccoli. And again, this fish is going to have the skin at the bottom, but when I start cutting off pieces, the skin just removes pretty easily. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and drizzle some olive oil on here. And then I'm going to add some sea salt. And there you have it, you guys. There is my meal. This is what I love to eat. Please subscribe to my channel and, we have the best production team ever. You guys, I wish you could be here to eat this with me. It smells so yummy. I'm gonna be eating this for dinner too. Yes! Thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate you all. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, does your mom tell you not to talk with food in your mouth? If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you do. I post every Saturday. So next Saturday, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be posting about my leg workout routine. So I work out with a trainer, Maurice, and he helps me a ton. So stay tuned. And also, don't forget to click the notifications bell so you can know exactly when my YouTubes pop up. I love you all. Have a great rest of the day.